Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the amazing Lady Reporter aka Blonde Fury, released on Blu-ray from Eureka Video. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, like the video and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. I am super excited that this movie has been given the Blu-ray treatment. Finally, coming out this month from Eureka Video is the wonderful Cynthia Rothrock vehicle, Lady Reporter aka the Blonde Fury aka Above the Law 2, the Blonde Fury aka Righting Wrongs 2, and God knows what else it's called somewhere else in the world. I am super excited because this gets a 2K restoration, I do believe, for two different versions of the movie, one being Lady Reporter and of course then there's the Blonde Fury, which was, I think, its international release. But I am super excited. Now while this movie itself has been described as a Frankenstein project or a Golden Harvest cut and paste by many different people over the years, I've always had a soft spot for it. And I remember when I was about 15 years of age, this is 30 years ago, going into my local video store and finding Above the Law 2 on VHS. Look at this. It's a bit battered and tired looking, but I was super excited to see this on the shelf. And I had the VHS of Above the Law 1, the X rental, which had this same, very similar design, and I was a huge fan, still am a huge fan of Righting Wrongs, which was released here as Above the Law. So to see this next to it was just incredible. Now, I have to say, whenever I did hire it out back then, I was a little confused as to why it was such a different film to the first, where the connections were apart from the title. And of course, Cynthia Rothrock, she certainly wasn't the same character from the first movie. But as I got older and learned that there was other versions, it was retitled, blah, 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 blah. Same with Beyond the Law that came out soon after that. It was initially called City Cops, a totally underrated, fantastic Hong Kong action comedy that I hope follows suit with these on the Blu-ray release. But yes, this was quite a different movie. So I had this VHS I've had it for almost 30 years. I would say I didn't buy it too long after I started renting it out when I was 15. Yes, then soon after that, I did manage to pick up the Legendary Collection VCD of Lady Reporter. So this would be the version that I had never seen. This was more this was the Hong Kong version in Cantonese language with English subtitles. Of course, Above the Law 2 was dubbed in English, and I do enjoy that classic English dub. There's some fantastically funny lines in there, and I hope it's been carried over to this Blu-ray, because I will look forward to going back and watching that again in its restoration with that classic dub. But this Joy Sales Legendary Collection VCD was fantastic to see. Again, the quality, not great. VCDs are never great quality. I keep forgetting about that when I order them, but pretty shit. So thankfully though, not too long ago, I did find the Born to Fight collection on Amazon Germany. Now these were a rake of movies that were released starring Cynthia Rothrock, Cynthia Khan, Yukari Oshima, and they basically all had this similar kind of cover. Very China O'Brien, but all had a cover similar to this. On the reverse side came a different design, which I flipped them all around to. And again, on this DVD, I got spoiled with two different versions. So on this DVD, I have what I do believe is on the Blu-ray, which is wonderful, and it is the Hong Kong version of Lady Reporter, and then the international version of Blonde Fury, which is just brilliant. Cantonese language options with English subtitles, which was perfect. So I was very happy to get this, and this was definitely and still is a prized DVD to have in my collection. But now thanks to Eureka Video, oh my god, I'm super excited. Thanks to Eureka Video, the movie has now got a 2K, I believe. Yep, 2K restoration. Oh, which is just going to be friggin' wonderful. Just chuck that on the floor. You would think that this floor is covered in plastic wrappers. I do clean up once I switch the camera off. Anyway, here we go. Some nice design work there by Darren Willing. I think that's pretty cool. One of his better ones, definitely, and suits the style and the wildness of the movie itself, because it is a pretty pretty wild movie. Now that's down to two things in my thoughts. It's down to the script and also the direction from Mung Hoi. Now, I talked about it being a Frankenstein project and a bit of a cut and paste, and that was due to Cynthia jumping between films, other actors, of course, schedules clashing there, hairstyles changing, which is quite obvious, and plot points that kind of come and go. Of course, then Golden Harvest saw how good this was going to be and pulled producer Corey Yuen-Kwai in to direct some extra fight scenes there, some extra action scenes, and I think the big ending with the truck and stuff, which was a lot of fun. Ronnie Yu, of course, is the bad guy of the part. I don't know if he's going to show up in the front here. No, he's not, but he's on the back here. The great Ronnie Yu, the director of many incredible Hong Kong classics, of course. And you have a great cast here supporting Cynthia Mung Hoi, who also directs and directs some of the action along with Corey Yuen-Kwai, who I believe was dating Cynthia at the time. Chin Soo-ho, the amazing Chin Soo-ho, who should have been a much bigger star. His brother Chin Garlock, I do believe, doubles Cynthia in some of the more acrobatic stuff throughout here. And then, of course, you've got the amazing Billy Chow there as a bad guy, Jeff Falcon and Vincent Lin, which is just incredible. I love this movie. I've loved it from the VHS, and I am super excited that has gotten this 2K restoration treatment released on Blu. Okay, need to get into this because there's far too much to enjoy. Okay, limited edition O-Card slipcase featuring new artwork by Darren Willing. Again, very good, Darren. Do appreciate this one. Limited edition set of facsimile lobby cards, a 1080p HD presentation on Blu-ray of the original theatrical cut and international export cut from brand new 2K restorations, with original Cantonese mono audio, the original classic English dub on the export cut, fantastic. Optional English subtitles newly translated for this release. We have a brand new feature-length audio commentary by Frank Zhang and actor martial artist Vincent Lin on the theatrical cut, which is great. Brand new feature-length audio commentary by action cinema experts Mike Leader and Arna Venema on the export cut, happy days. Brand new scene select commentary with actress and martial arts movie icon Cynthia Rothrock, and a brand new interview with Cynthia Rothrock, no doubt from Frank Zhang, along with the scene select. I'm imagining that's continuing. Seems to be on these Eureka releases. And then there's a brand new interview with Mung Hoi, fantastic, excited for that one. Trailers and a limited edition collector's booklet featuring new writings by James Oliver. Absolutely wonderful, 88 minutes in length. Okay, so there is a number of jumps here, but again, this could be down to the technical changes on the Blu-ray here. This is Region B, of course. Some do come out Region A, B, and C, and so on, but this one is Region B. So if you're stateside, you want to check on that. But this is just, oh, I'm super, super excited. Okay. Inside, and Elizabeth Lee, I forgot about Elizabeth Lee there. Inside, it opens with the same artwork that Darren has produced, which again, I am super happy with. That I love that comic book element to it, because that's kind of how this movie is. It is just wild, over the top comic book action. Inside here, we have got, oh, this is lovely. We have got the lobby cards and booklet over here, and then this very colorful disc, as you can see. And before I get stuck into those, I will pop out. Oh, interesting. Okay, so it's not a reversible cover. I thought they may have the Hong Kong artwork on there. Maybe this version or another, but we don't. We have got Darren's artwork here, and then on the flip side, we have got ex-lovers, Cynthia and Mung Hoi. Which I'm sure they made a cute couple, and he no doubt tortured the life out of her on this film. And it is probably the only Hong Kong movie that she has led as the leading actress. Of course, she's done many of her own stateside, not counting China O'Brien, of course, but as a Hong Kong movie, this would be probably her one. And I think it's one of her favorites personally also. Inside, let me just check these cards. They are gorgeous. Let me share these with you because they are absolutely beautiful. On the other side, we have this. And then got Taibo there, you can see in the crowd. There's a massive cast in here. It's produced by Sammo Hung, of course. Sammo Hung and Korean Kwai from Golden Harvest and I think Boho Films, perhaps, if I remember that correctly. And then, of course, all the usual names from the Golden Harvest studio attached to that also. But great cast in there. You got the amazing Roy Chow. You have Taibo, Wu Ma, so many cameos popping up in here. This is the booklet, of course, as you can see. Nice little design there. And on the back, a shot of Cynthia. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, always look forward to these. Absolutely gorgeous. I love this very retro look that it has been given. Of course, this was, I think, 1989, around then when it was made. And Ronnie Yu there, as I say, is just fantastic. There's some of the Hong Kong covers. Lady Reporter. I really do think this is one of Rothrock's movies that shows her fighting at her best. Absolutely. There's some incredible stuff. Of course, that scaffolding fight, which was in some respects paid some sort of homage in Shang-Chi, courtesy of Brad Allen, the late Brad Allen there. But that is a nice wee booklet. Looking forward to get stuck into that. That is everything that I can show you with that. Now I'm going to go in and spend a number of hours checking out as many versions as I can and audio commentaries if I can get through them, as well as those extra features, and then I'll come right back and let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out Eureka Video's incredible Blu-ray release of Lady Reporter, aka The Blonde Fury, and all the others that come with it. This was just friggin' amazing. I absolutely adored this, and it felt like I was watching it again for the first time. To go from the VHS to VCD and even the DVD, which was pretty damn good quality, to see those both versions restored in that 2K restoration was an absolute treat for any Hong Kong film fan or Cynthia Rothrock fan. It was just incredible. I did watch then the theatrical version in its Cantonese language with English subtitles, which was amazing to see. I've yet to go back and check it out again with the Frank Cheng and Vincent Lin commentary, which is next on my list to do. Very excited about that, of course. And then I did watch the export version with the audio commentary from Mike Leader and Arnav Enema, which was highly entertaining as always. Very, very informative. I do want to go back though and check that out with that classic English dub, as I talked about before. It would just be great to see that, see the film as it was intended with that restoration there. Plenty of great features on here. We have this new interview from Cynthia Rothrock that runs for about 16 minutes. Wonderful to see her again. Brilliant to see all of her movies getting this kind of treatment recently from many labels, which is just wonderful. But this interview then talks about how she got involved in the movie, working with Golden Harvest, Mung Hoi, Corey Yu and that there. And then of course the stunt work involved and the troubles that she did have with some of them. And the accidents, of course there's going to be accidents. Have you seen this movie? It's friggin' insane. So that runs for about 16 minutes. Then there's the Mung Hoi interview, which was pretty interesting. He's an interesting guy. Very, I don't know, let's say humble about it all. And it runs for about half the length of Cynthia's. I definitely would have liked to have seen a lot more with Mung Hoi and what he has to say about this, but it runs for probably just 8 or 9 minutes, maybe just under 9 minutes. And then, of course, you have the scene select commentary there with Cynthia Rothrock and Frank Cheng, and that runs for 17-18 minutes and kind of goes through most of her main action sequences where she discusses with Frank how they went, how they were set up, and who she is fighting against, which was again very, very interesting to listen to and a wonderful addition to the release there. Then you have trailer 1, which is for the Blonde Fury, and trailer 2, which is for Lady Reporter. Both worth checking out because both presenting two very, very different movies there, definitely, but fantastic additions, not restored in any way, which is great, because if you go and actually watch them first before you check out the films themselves on here, you will see the work that has been put into this to make these movies, both versions, look the best they ever had. So yes, absolutely, for me, a double thumbs up. Coming out soon from Eureka Video. I'm going to pop a link down below where you can pick up your copy, and this is one that I definitely think should be in your collection, because I am super glad that it is in mine. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store, or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews, and follow me on Instagram @InvincibleAsia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu, and I will see you soon.